intros are so cringe. I can't. Let me turn on the light. Ugh. I swear, I need to get a mask that really fits me. All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Abria, and today we're doing a Halloween special. Yes, look at all this galore. You like the set? You like the lights? I know you can barely see them on there, but they're kind of like orangey red with purple. Hopefully, it'll look good in post. But anyways, I've decided to dress as a bank robber. I'm tired of this life. I'm tired of struggling. So I've decided to rob a bank. Yes, because I was tired of everything. And so there I was. I saw the bank. And I said, this is my chance. This is my time to rob a bank. But it was not just any bank. It was the Pecorinos. Those goddamn Pecorinos across the street that make billions of dollars. And so I found out that that money was stolen from the people. So I said, you know what? I'm going to steal from you. And so I did. And I stole all this money. Look at this. Racks and racks of Benjamins. Hello? And some gold bars. I don't know how much these are worth. It says 1,000 grams. There you go. But you know, I couldn't come out unscathed. No. I had to bail out Percy. You know, he was charged for voluntary bird slaughter. What? You know, on the news, when they were spreading information about the cats and dogs being eaten? Well, guess who was eating them? Percy. He was eating the dogs. He was eating the dogs and cats. And then he bit a cop. So I had to bail his ass out. So I said, you know what? Plan B. I'm going to get his motherfucking ass out. But no, I didn't kill anyone. You know, I missed some shots. You know what I'm saying? But I got his ass out. You can see the cuff on his leg. I don't know if you can see it on the other camera. Absolutely ridiculous. You know what you did, right? You know exactly what you did. Why did I choose to take on this animal? Why? Why? If someone want to adopt him in the comments, please let me know, because I'm getting sick of him. But anyways, not only did I find cash at the Pecorinos, I found this beautiful safe. This big-ass safe with chocolates. Yes, I found out this came from Tony's. Yes, Tony's Chocolonely. Let's take a look. Yeah. So you gotta open it this way. Hold on. Where's the button? Oh! Alright. Behold. Yeah. Jeez. Look at that. Holy shit. Hold on. You see all that? All these chocolate bars. Look at these beautiful colors. Absolute galore. Alright, I'm going to take these out of the safe because this is taking up the whole camera. Alright, so this is all the candies. I think I have 15 bars, and I got 3 of these product lines. They're new product lines called Lil Bits. Yes, there is one that I am missing, but it don't matter because it's literally the same as one of these. It's just in little chocolate bites, so it doesn't matter. But I think I've got all of the flavors from their websites, their main ones. And this is absolutely galore. I don't know if I could get through this whole video eating this. And yes, I'm wearing gloves because it goes with my costume. But then also, my parents want to eat some, so I want to be careful to not spread any germs. So I will be changing my gloves from time to time. So, a little quick history about this company. So, Tony's was founded on November 29, 2005 by Dutch TV journalist and producer Toon van die Koeken, or Tony. I hope I'm saying that right. And after launching an investigation on one of his shows concerning the horrors of child labor in the chocolate industry, he did the unthinkable. He performed a stunt where he ate a bunch of chocolate on the farm and requested to go to jail.
In the Ivory Coast, thousands of young children are forced to work long hours on cocoa plantations. These kids, without any rights, are slaves according to United Nations definitions. I could hardly believe these sad stories, so I decided to do more research.
My educated guess, for what it's worth,
Yes.
is that probably 15 to 20% of the farms in the central region could be using enslaved labor.
Of course, I confronted the cocoa industry with the results of my research, but to them, the problem of slavery is nothing more than an incident. But you said in the beginning that okay, child slavery, that's an overrated word. But
It is.
child labor, you said, okay, that exists
Yes, it
on
exists.
a large scale.
Let's face it, slavery exists.
Because
Because they are so desperately poor.
because they don't get paid enough by Nestle or by the companies they
All
work
right,
for.
that's it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
I always loved chocolate, but I don't want the taste to be tainted with stains of slavery. I realized that I needed to take my responsibility as a consumer, and after talking to one of Dutch's finest professors in criminal law, I decided to prosecute myself for buying and eating chocolate. My action created a storm of publicity, and thousands of people signed a petition to take me to court.
Ik begrijp dat jij nog
Ik weet nog van niks. Nevertheless, the prosecutor decided not to prosecute me.
Yeah. Growing frustrated over the chocolate industry, he decided to create his own chocolate, calling it Tony's Chocolonely, with Tony representing his nickname and Chocolonely representing Toon's lonely quest to ending child labor and the many inequalities that occur in the chocolate industry. And so it launched, with the bars selling over 20,000 in the Netherlands. They also expanded to the US in 2015 and in many parts of northwestern Europe, such as Germany, Sweden, Finland, Belgium, and Denmark. All of their chocolate claims to be fair trade, with all of their cocoa mass and cocoa butters being fully traceable in 2015 and 2016, primarily from West Africa. There are no artificial color flavorings, and all of their bars are suited for vegetarians. But of course, it didn't come with its controversies, with one of them being that in 2021, the American organization Slave Free Chocolate removed Tony's from their list of ethical companies because of their relationship with Barry Callebaut, with the company admitting to their supply chain not being free of child labor and slavery, and how Tony used their equipment to process beans into chocolate. In response, Tony says their cocoa beans are fully separate from Barry Callebaut's, and that working with the company allows them to scale production. And let's not forget how expensive these are, right? I ordered these directly from the company website, and each of these bars, if I'm not mistaken, costs $5.49 each. $5.49 each for all of these, including the bits. That's hella expensive. But you have to remember, right? There's a shortage of cocoa, right? Due to inflation, but then also a lot of climate issues which may disturb the process of the cocoa beans from growing, and how the issue of child labor is at the forefront. And so the cost of all these chocolates have to be allocated towards the farmers and meeting their needs. And it's the unfortunate reality. And then as far as the controversy with Barry Callebaut, I would say something a little bit controversial, and people can respectfully disagree with me, but it's my opinion. Just, if you want to comment, you could be very respectful in the comments. I appreciate dialogue. But I am aware of the difficulties of a small business trying to expand. I mean, I've worked for a grocery store, very specific grocery store that had a lot of small businesses struggle just to get on the shelves. And then sometimes when they try their best to be clean and be sustainable, it can be a lot of work. It costs money, and then you have to pay the workers and then maintain that ethical sustainability. And what I've learned from starting these types of businesses is this, right? Not everyone is going to be 100%. No, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I mean, there are people that practice zero waste that can disagree with me. But at the end of the day, we have to understand that there will always be something that you're wasting. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if you have a business, there will always be something that you are wasting. It could be from machinery, it could be from a fabric of clothing. I don't know. It could be anything, right? And so the most important thing you have to remember as a business is that you are trying your best. You're trying your best. You're doing what you're supposed to do and you're aware of what's occurring, right? But then also learn to be transparent with your supporters. I mean, a lot of supporters would understand, like, okay, you're not a perfect company. Let me give you suggestions, right? They will understand that. But that's just my opinion, right? We could agree and disagree on it. That's perfectly fine. Just be very respectful in the comments. But that's just my opinion from, engaging with a lot of small businesses, talking to them and then just supporting their products and then knowing how difficult it is for them to sustain that. Like, I've seen companies come and go and pull their products off the shelves because they could not afford it. And I've also seen businesses where, they were once organic and again, they couldn't sustain themselves. And so they were bought out by a big corporation. And then, of course, knowing how greedy corporations are, they'll cut costs, right, to expand products and increase profits. That's just how it goes. But yes, enough about that. Let's get to these chocolates. So, this is a lot of chocolate. I don't even know where to start with. Oh, you like this ashtray I got? This is Bob. It's got freaking skulls on it and stuff. My fake ass cigar. Oh, it's good. Ugh, motherfucker. All right. Oh, what are we gonna start with here? Oh my god. I think we'll start with the little bits first because they're like taking up space. We're gonna put these aside right here. I'm gonna try not to mess all of them up because I know my parents want to eat some. Alright, I took off my mask because it was ball derby. Okay, which one are we gonna start with? Let's start with this one. Triple chocolate mix. Let's open this. I love how this is like a nice paper packaging to kind of reduce a lot of waste. Still a little foily inside, but that's understandable because it's to prevent the chocolate from melting. Ooh. So it's a mix in here. Let's see. Let's put a few in here. Okay. So it's a layer of chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate. And put this to the side. All right. Let's try the dark chocolate first. Okay. I mean, it's good. I thought there would be something in here like nuts or something. It's like a how do I describe it? like the texture of Junior Mints without the mint inside. It's just pure chocolate. Let me see if I can break the inside. Oh, there is. It's like a cream in here. Look. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a cream in here. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't really taste like dark chocolate. It tastes almost like a step below semi-sweet. Barely any dark chocolate. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, the aftertaste got a slight dark chocolate taste. But when I was chewing on it, it was more sweet than dark. But it's still good. Alright, let's try the milk chocolate. Bear with me. I have a cracked tooth in the back, and it's rubbing against my gums, and it doesn't feel good. Okay, the milk chocolate's good. This is good. Eat this one. I'm trying not to waste the whole thing, you know? Delicious. Let's try the white chocolate one. I haven't ate white chocolate in a very, very long time. Oh, it just cracked in my mouth. Okay. It seems like... Let's see if I can try another one, because I went too fast. I should have got some water or something to diffuse the taste instead of just chucking it in my mouth. The white chocolate just tastes like milk chocolate. I imagine it would be much more sweeter like a white chocolate, but no, it tastes exactly like milk chocolate. Let's see if I'm not delusional. Yeah, it tastes like a milk chocolate. Where's the white chocolate? It's not bad. They're all delicious. I like them, but between the dark chocolate and the white chocolate, they don't taste like their respective parts. I don't taste the white chocolate in the white chocolate. It tastes like a milk chocolate, and the dark chocolate tastes like a milk chocolate as well. I don't know what happened, but it's still good. I give this an A. A plus. Alright, so for the next one. This one is fluffy marshmallow and graham cracker. So it's like a s'more. I want to check something real quick in here. Because I know on their website they said this is 100% for vegetarians, right? But I want to make sure the marshmallow doesn't contain any gelatin, right? Because gelatin, because they have vegan gelatin and then they have the regular gelatin. Gelatin is a byproduct of animals, like basically like animal carcass, like pigs and stuff. So I want to check. And I'm not halal or anything. I just kind of avoid pork, but I just want to make sure in here. Let's see. The marshmallow, sugar, glucose, fructose, corn syrup, water, cornstarch, dextrose, tapioca starch, carrageenan, hydrolyzed rice protein, glazing agent. Okay, so there is none in here. The tapioca is the substitute for that, I assume. Okay, so it's good. It's good to eat. And I'm loving these colors. They're nice and bright. They're playful, right? At first, I didn't like the logo on here because I'm like, what the fuck? It looked like... It reminds me of like a... No offense, but, you know, growing up, going to a bodega, which, you know, I used to love bodegas back in the day and everything, but they always have... Some of them be having, like, the candies in the back where it's like, it's collecting dust. And you know it's old as shit. Or not even a bodega. Like, if you just go to a candy store, like an old-fashioned one, and you know they probably don't keep up on a lot of their stuff, Like it's like a mom and pops. And then they got that one candy that has a design like this and it's collecting dust on the shelf and it's like, ew. Yeah, it just kind of remind me of that. But then I grew to love it. I grew to love it. I think they were trying to go for something more playful, more family friendly, and it works, right? Instead of taking itself seriously, like, oh, we're a serious chocolate that's trying to be more ethical, right? It's like, have fun with your product. All right, so we got these. Let's try this big one here. So this is the marshmallow and graham cracker. Hmm. It's good. It doesn't really taste like a s'mores marshmallow, that's for sure. Let me try another one. Okay. Bear with me, there's a hole in the back of my tooth. Alright, listen. It's pretty sweet, right? It's pretty sweet when you first chew on it. But when it wears off, it's just milk chocolate. It just tastes like a milk chocolate that's melted at room temperature and got soft. Let me open this. Yeah, I guess this is the marshmallow cream in here. I don't know if you can see that. That's the marshmallow cream. But I don't... Oh, the whole thing is like a marshmallow. So it's like a mini marshmallow. And they probably just coated the whole thing with the chocolate, right? But where's the graham cracker at? I don't taste no graham cracker. Okay, maybe I do see little tiny chunks in here. I know it's hard to see on the camera. But I don't taste any crunchiness. It's good, but it just tastes like a milk chocolate bar. Like where's the s'mores at? The texture's there when I open it. Maybe it's because the chocolate itself is overpowering it, right? Whenever you have flavors like this, even with peanut butter chocolate, which if you watch my Easter video, I'll post it down in the description box below. But, oh, got my fucking teeth. If you saw that video, you would know that I got on Lake Champlain. Listen, you're gonna have to watch the video to see how angry with that company. How angry, I can't even fucking talk. How angry I was with that company. But I express that it's very important that when you have two flavors that come together, especially when it's chocolate with something like chocolate with marshmallow, chocolate with peanut butter, chocolate with cherries, you gotta make sure they complement each other because the chocolate will completely overpower everything, right? And it just deviates completely away from the taste. And I expressed that with Lake Champlain. I said, it doesn't taste like a peanut butter chocolate. It's just the chocolate. It's just too much. Like, where is the peanut butter? So it's the same thing with this. It's really good. Don't get me wrong. This is good. But you're not going to really taste the marshmallow in here. It's just more like a milk chocolate, right? But I can taste that this chocolate isn't cheap. Like, I can really taste that it's a quality chocolate. It's something about it that tastes different from regular store-bought chocolate. Like, okay, like Hershey's. Hershey's is not my favorite. I think we can all agree, well, not all of us, but people who are really into chocolate, like chocolate enthusiasts. I'm not, but I'm getting it. You know what I'm saying, right? I'm into food, but we can agree that Hershey's is not the best tasting chocolate, right? It tastes very cheap. It tastes like fucking foil or something, right? The only two best product lines that I've ever had was the symphony bars and the cookies and cream. But that's it. And I know that ever since I've been trying more like bean to bar chocolates, or chocolates that have been like made like literally like coming from that farm, like where it's sourced from, I'm starting to taste different flavors. Like, okay, this doesn't taste like store-bought chocolate. This tastes like quality chocolate. You know what I mean? It's very different, but I like it. A plus on this one, but this doesn't taste like marshmallow. I don't know what you were trying to do here. All right, next one. Milk chocolate caramel sea salt and cookie mix. Let's open this. Let me get this off of here. Ooh. All right. Look at that. These ones are more perfectly shaped. So I can tell it's probably going to be a little bit harder versus the other ones that were soft. But look at these. Nice and shiny. Let's try one. This is the milk chocolate caramel sea salt and cookie mix. Oh, you hear that? What? Oh, the crunchiness just went away. I'll eat one next time so you can hear it. Nice and crunchy, but not too hard. I could taste the caramel in it. The chocolate and caramel goes really well together. What kind of cookie is it? It just says cookie and then it lists what's in the cookie. It tastes like, you know, I've tried so many candies. It's really hard to figure out what this exactly tastes like. Maybe close to a Whoppers. Is that what it's called? A Whoppers. Here in America, we have Whoppers. I don't know if they got it all over the world, but they're malt chocolate balls. And they're just covered in chocolate like this. That's what it almost tastes like. But again, the chocolate is different. It doesn't taste cheap like the store-bought chocolate. It tastes quality. So it's got that slight, I mean, this is still milk chocolate, but it's got a slight, like, bitter aftertaste, like, well, not bitter. What is the proper word? Like roasted, right? Like a roasted taste. Not like a coffee slightly. A little hard to explain. Some chocolate enthusiasts can help me here with the definition. But it tastes like that, but almost like a Whopper. Yeah, you could tell it's not really tempered because it's melting right in my hand. And it's not even that hot in this room. See, I'm squeezing it and it's just melting. Not a bad thing though, but you know, if you were to leave these chocolates out for a while, you know, open or something, the air will get to it and then that's when you'll start seeing it look a little ashy, and some people find that unappealing. But it's not a bad thing, it's just the oil is separating. The butter itself is separating from the chocolate, you know. But that usually happens when it's poured too hot, or when it's not, when you don't let it cool down properly, right? It starts to look that way. I doubt it's going to look that way because I'm not going to keep it open or expose it to anything. But yeah, it's not tempered. But it's good. Oh. This is also an A plus. I should have put them in order. It doesn't fucking matter. I give this an A plus, and I put this above all of them. So this, and then the triple chocolate mix, and then the last being marshmallow. But they're all good. A plus. All right, on to the chocolates. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh, so many. Now, some of these I have tried on Easter, but not the bars, just the small little eggs, right? But I think it's better to try the full bar to get that full experience, right? The eggs, it was just the shell itself with whatever was in it. But, and I forgot how they taste. So I'm trying this again. Oh, God, which one am I going to start with? Let's go with the chocolate hazelnut. I was looking for the dark chocolate. Oh, fuck. You know what? Okay, chocolate hazelnut. We'll go with that. So this is the chocolate hazelnut. Let's open this. And look at that. Again, with their packaging, really utilizing everything so that you're getting the information about this company. I ripped this slightly, but on the inside, it tells you a lot about the company, right? What they stand for, their mission, their core values. So there's that, if you can see that, right? And that's good. You know, I know that a lot of people don't pay attention to these things. But as a graphic designer myself, it's very important to, what is the word? Because I haven't been in college in a very long time. Form versus function, I guess. Listen, I can't talk right now. I've been trying to fix my camera to record all this, the whole set. But anyways, you know, just really utilizing everything. So this is a product about chocolate. You got to put the information on the inside, everything about it, so people don't have to go on the website or anything. People will go, oh, what's this? And they're going to have to read it because it's in wording, right? It's like right here. But I like that. Okay, so it says right now there are 1.56 million cases of child labor on cocoa farms in West Africa. This is a result of an inequality divided cocoa chain. Tony's Chocolonely exists to change that. Our mission is chocolate that is 100% free from exploitation. Not just our chocolate, but all chocolate worldwide. With incredibly tasty chocolate, we've led by example and showed the world that chocolate can be made differently in taste, packaging, and the way we do business with cocoa farmers. The more people join our mission and share our story, the sooner our vision can become the norm. The choice is yours. Are you in? And then you got the information there. I'm actually going to link all this stuff in the description box below. Their website, their social media. Well, I don't know if I can do that on YouTube, but I'll link their website on here. And some articles as well. But yes, let's open this. One thing I've mentioned before that I really dislike is that I don't like this thin piece of foil. I said this in my Dr. Bronner's video. I will also link that in the description box below. I'm well aware that it's not the priority here, but it does annoy me that there is this thin piece of foil, right? And let's say I didn't want any more of this and I want to wrap it back. Because the foil is messed up, I'm going to have to find foil in my house or something to preserve this, right? I really wish that they would kind of do a little better than this. And not just this chocolate, but any other chocolate that's wrapped in foil. It's so annoying, right? It's so annoying. But here's the back, right? You see that? You got it here. Beautiful. Those chunks of hazelnut. I actually wanted to show you guys the front. It's slightly melted, so forgive me, but forgive me if it doesn't look good. But take a look at this. This beautiful display here. Now, a fun fact about this chocolate here. These pieces here symbolizes the inequalities that occur in the cocoa industry, from the child labor, you know, to the farmers, you know, the people sourcing it, and how, you know, some of those people don't get their fair share, right? And then I don't know which one, But there are a few of these that actually represent the countries in which they source their chocolate from. I believe it's West Africa, right? So I think it's one of these down here. It's many of them, but some of these chunks represent the country in which they source their chocolate from in West Africa. So that's pretty cool. Because I'm like, what the hell is this? When I saw it on their website, I'm like, what are these blocks of chocolates? But I get it, you know? And I think that's really clever, you know? And how people like us, you know, not all of us just eat the whole chocolate, but, you know, some people take pieces of chocolate. And so you can take your piece, whether it's more or less. I love the symbolism in this, right? And then this little thing here, this little chain that's being broken, like no more child labor. All right, I gotta be careful with this. Oh, oh my God, this is a hard ass mess. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna try this. This is the chocolate hazelnut. Now I tried this as an egg, but I never tried it as a bar. So let's try this. Yeah. Mm. Juice. I'll say one thing. And it's really good, but it's hella thick. You cannot eat this in one setting. You cannot. If you are, you're absolutely psycho. Because what the hell? It's very, very thick. And the way they lay out their hazelnuts, I mean, I think it's more than enough in here. But you just want to be careful because some of them are quite sharp. And if you have cavities or an open hole, those hazelnut chunks could really easily get stuck in there. It's like there's chunks that are sharp that are dispersed throughout this whole thing. So it's not like a whole shell. It's like I could just chop the shit in there and throw it in there. But it's good. I give this an A. Solid A. It's a lot. Jesus. And it takes a while to get the chocolate out because, again, it's so thick. So when you think you got everything out, there's still some lingering in there. It's like, chill. I should have got some water. But solid A. All right, the next one. Chocolate honey almond nougat. Let's open this. This is also the same thing, just in it's nice color. I think this is also melting too. What the hell is going on? I don't even have any more foil in my house. Oh wow, this one is a little more smoother than the other one. Like you still see some texture in here. It's a lot more smoother, right? See that? It's probably the nougat and the almond chunks in there. Again, that's the front. Ugh. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That must be the almond chunks in there. The white stuff in there. Alright, let's try this. This is the chocolate honey almond nougat. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. I don't taste much of the almond in here. All right. It's so much in my mouth. It's more of the nougat than almond. And they're really, really small. And it's a little sticky. I feel it's a bit sticky on my teeth. But there is much more chocolate than nougat. So there's more chocolate than the nougat and more nougat than the almond, if that makes sense. Like, once I put it in my mouth and started chewing it, it's like the nougat just came right away. And then the aftertaste is just all this chocolate. Pretty good. Shoot. Would this be better than the hazelnut? I mean, the nougat is, not entirely my favorite. It's good, but I'm more of a hazelnut girl, if I'm getting technical. Because the nougat, it just sticks, right? Or whatever is with this, it gets really sticky. And it's harder to get out of my mouth, right? So I don't eat much nougat. But it's still good. I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A. Good job with this one. But I'm going to put the hazelnut before this one. So hazelnut, then this one. Alright, so the next one. Everything bar. Holy shit. Milk chocolate with caramel, pretzel, almond, nougat, and sea salt. Are you trying to kill me? This is absolute galore. This is for people who have psychological problems. Like me. Oh. No, these are for people who are really like pure candy lovers. Because, oh my god, who the hell eats all this? It sounds cool though, just everything mashed in one chocolate, but come on. Y'all really try to kill people up and give them a heart attack. Some people got diabetes, like what? Yeah, I hate this. I hate this so bad. Just foil. Ugh, God. Let me open it from the top. Okay, there we go. Look at these pretty colors. I'm gonna start opening them from the top like this so you can see everything. But yeah, look at that. Whoo-wee. Nice texture. Some on the back too, but it is melting. Beautiful. Alright, let's try a piece. Let's try the long piece. Well, let's try a short one because I'm trying to preserve these. Right? Okay, that's a healthy one. Alright, so this is the milk chocolate with caramel, pretzel, almond, nougat, and sea salt. Yeah. Phew. Okay. Chill. Alright. Ooh, that's a lot. So, it looks like they just said, fuck it. Let's just throw everything in here. Because it all just comes out. It's just like mash, 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 right? The pretzel and sea salt is much more pronounced in here. Much more. Especially that sea salt, which isn't bad. Jeez. I'm gonna need some water. The sea salt and pretzel really balances out with the chocolate, right? Because again, it's a lot of chocolate, but when you have all this in there, it really helps complement it so that the chocolate is not as mushy in the mouth. And then there is a little bit of that nougat, right? It does come as like an aftertaste and it starts to stick. And a slight caramel. But again, I don't taste the almond. I don't taste that at all. Just everything just overpowers it. Maybe they really like mashed it so much that you can't even tell. But it's just more of the pretzel, the nougat, and the sea salt. And the chocolate. That's it. But it's good. Much more better than the previous one, the almond nougat. Just because I love pretzel. And damn. I kind of like this better than the hazelnut. Yeah, I know, because I said the nougat sticks, right? But I think just with the sea salt added to this, with the pretzel, it just tastes really good. The hazelnut, still good, but I'm going to put this first. So this one, the hazelnut, then the almond nougat. But A plus. Another thing though, if you're not really big into all these different flavors that they added to chocolate, it's gonna be very overwhelming. Like I said, this is a very thick chocolate. It's very, very thick. All right, and so you don't want to just eat this in one day. You're not gonna do that unless you're a psycho. Okay, it's gonna be too much. You're gonna get tired of it. That's one thing I will say about these chocolates. Like, they're absolutely delicious, but they're so thick. Like, holy shit. I mean, don't try to make them smaller because then I'm paying more for what it is. But I guess it's like, well, you're paying $5.49. Here you go. Got some thick ass chocolate. All right, so the next one. I'm gonna save these special flavors for later because these are the ones that I like, the special ones, right? Because I got white chocolate, so this is a new one they released. Well, I don't think it's new. I think it's like new for like the fall because I never saw them release this on any other season except this one. So this must be like a new like sort of Halloween special, I guess. So I'll eat this one by Ben and Jerry's, this one by Ben and Jerry's. I'll eat these last. What's another one here? Oh my god, these beautiful colors. This one, raspberry popping candy. This one. Oh, these are the two I was looking for. Okay. And what else? This one is another crazy flavor. And this one. So, I think these are like the original ones that come in the pack. And these are more like the special flavors here. So, we're going to try these last. Alright. This is the one I should have tried first. This is the classic milk chocolate. Let's open this. I love how they keep the colors consistent. So you got the red representing milk chocolate. You got the blue for dark. You got the green for hazelnut. Just really keeping it consistent. All this chocolate on my hands. What? Hold on. Okay. Let's open it from the front. Jeez. Yeah, do better with this, cause I don't like this. All right, that's how it looks. So it's nice and solid. Nice, well, fairly solid in the back. It got messed up because of the room temperature. But it's nice. This is probably just gonna taste just like the other ones, just nothing in it. Probably gonna be very, very mushy. Just try to. Yeah, so rubbery. I don't think this was tempered. It's very rubbery, right? Very rubbery, see? Because when it's tempered, it's supposed to have that nice snap. It's supposed to be very shiny and have that very nice snap. It's not a bad thing that it isn't tempered. Tempered just means that it's the process of warming and cooling. Ah, damn it. Tempering just means you're warming and cooling the chocolate. You're basically disturbing the chocolate so that you get this nice consistency. And that happens when, like, how do you explain this in scientific terms? Ugh. The fucking molecular structure in it gets disturbed and then it becomes crystallized. It forms into this nice unified shape. And that's how you get a nice shiny texture and that nice snap. But this doesn't have it, so I'm guessing it's not tempered, right? Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it does become annoying when you want to enjoy chocolate and it just melts like this. You know, it gets everywhere. And it starts to look gross. But yes, we're going to try this. This is the milk chocolate. Oh, it's so big and rubbery. Jeez. I had to swallow that. I couldn't really chew through it. Let me try this one. It is good. It's good. Whew. That is some thick ass chocolate. It's good. I mean, it's a milk chocolate. It's the basis of all the ones I've tried so far. But it's good. I usually prefer something in my chocolate to give it more texture, right? But I can eat this when I have my time in the month. When I'm going through changes, going through problems, you know. Just something I would look for in my cabinet is just eat out of desperation. But again, this chocolate is very thick. And the fact that there's nothing in here, it's really, really overwhelming. There's nothing to really balance it out. So it's just all chocolate in your mouth. And it can get annoying. But this is still good. I'll put this... I'll still put this before the almond nougat. For some reason, the almond nougat is just not my favorite. It's just not hitting. It's good, but it's just something is off. Maybe, again, it's the nougat that's overwhelming everything. But I put this before it. But really good chocolate. All right, the next one. Dark chocolate. This is 70%. Oh, God. Here we go again. Listen, I should have said this before in the video, but I think you guys know this already. I am not a fan of dark chocolate. No, absolutely not. I cannot stress this enough in almost all my videos when I try chocolate. I think I said, ooh, okay. This is a nice little foil in here. Okay, okay. They got the goldy shit. Okay. I never seen this before. Okay. This is probably like their premium, like their ultimate dark chocolate. Because I never seen anything like this before. Okay. Okay, Tony, you know, looking like the block over here. Tony's block. Okay, oh, Tony. Nice. But anyways, I think I said that the farthest I would go, and if you know chocolate terminology, It's between 55 to 65%. And when I give percentages like that, it just basically means that there's much more cocoa butter in it and less sugar. It's less processed. There's not a lot of flavor. It's just basically the cocoa and the butter, right? And the higher percentage it is, the more bitter it's going to taste. So if it's at 100%, it's going to taste ultra bitter. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about when I give these percentages. 55%, 65, usually in that range. It's more of a semi-sweet going into dark, right? And that's where I have to stop at because it's just way too much. I said that I would have to really train my palate to handle these things because there's just certain things that I don't normally eat every day. Like I eat fairly healthy off camera now, right? Trying to look for less processed foods. But sometimes it can be really hard when I have a sweet tooth because I crave for that sweet taste. And the dark chocolate I have to get used to. Of course, if you was raised like in a country where everything was just naturally sourced that way, you can make your own chocolate and it's not processed, you would think that this is nothing, right? That this is good. But here in America, we don't get that privilege, right? Everything's processed. Ooh, look at this. Look at this beautiful color. Look at this. Look at it. Nice and dark. Pretty smooth. There's fingerprints because I fucked it up, but this is nice. And I messed up the foil. See, that's what I'm talking about. Make it thicker or put it in a nice packaging that isn't going to rip like this. Like, come on. All right. The last 70% I had was, I believe, Dr. Bronner's. And it was good. It was good, shockingly, yes. But if you saw that reaction, you know I could not handle it. I said, this is some dark chocolate. Absolutely not. You want it raw? There it is. So we're going to try another dark chocolate. This is 70%. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh. Oh god, I can't. I can't. It's so hard to swallow because I'm going to throw up in the back of my mouth. Ugh. Oh. Take it easy. Take it easy. We got a few more to swallow. That's on the top of my mouth. Oh my god. No. Oh god. I didn't want to. No. No. Yeah. Drink my Saratoga. Oh my god. Oh. It's like it's still lingering in my mouth. Like, what is wrong with you? Oh, fuck no. Listen. I, where do I even start with this? I'll give credit when it's due and say the texture is fine. Of course it's melting, but it's still a bit of, little hard here. It's smooth. It's nice. But the taste, nah, absolutely not. And I don't think it's Tony's fault. I just think that I just cannot handle dark chocolate. No. Ugh. God, no. Fuck no. Listen, for those of you who never had chocolate like this, right? Like you don't know what 70-80% is. You just eat regular candy off the shelves. You probably eat dark chocolate from Hershey's. I'm going to tell you right now, that Hershey's dark chocolate is not real dark chocolate. This type of chocolate here is real dark chocolate. You want to taste dark chocolate? Here you go. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's just gross. Ugh. And it doesn't. It, to make matters worse, because again, I have a tooth that's cracked and it's scraping against my inner gum. So it's just having that and then the dark chocolate, it just fucks everything up. God, no. I'm gonna have to put this last. I'm sorry. This is the worst on this list. But again, it's not Tony's fault. It's not. Like I said, the texture's great. But again, I'm just not a fan of dark chocolate. But I bought it because I figured, okay, I like the Dr. Broners. I can try this one. This one will be better. But no. Ah, fuck. It just still lingers. Ugh. Try this on your own volition and see what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's try to get something sweet to take it out of our mouths. This is chocolate hazelnut cookie. Let's try this. God, it's just like lingering. I need someone to tell me how to get it out of my mouth, right? What type of food or drink should I have to get this taste out of my mouth? I know that some people drink wine or some type of fruit juice, right? I don't even know if I still have any more cranberry. I do not feel like going downstairs to get it either. Like, come on now. What time is it? 7:25. Absolutely not. My parents will be home. It's going to be crazy. So I'm wasting time. All right. This one is kind of melted as well. I feel it. They're all melted. I figure if I kept it in a case, then it would kind of preserve it, right? But it must have got hot in there because of the foam and stuff. Yeah. So I gotta throw these in the fridge. Fucking. Okay. Bear with me as I get this disgusting taste out of my mouth. I'm telling you, if someone kidnapped and tortured me for something, the one thing I would not handle is dark chocolate. I'm telling you the truth. If someone go, eat it, it's a fucking chocolate. No. I think I would lose my damn mind. But I don't want that to happen anyway. But I'm just saying that, no. I would not survive. Anyways. We got this here. There's really no texture on this. Just little chunks of the hazelnut. So I'm wondering, because it says cookie, right? But how much cookie is in here? Is it going to taste exactly like the regular hazelnut? I don't know. Let's find out. So this is the chocolate hazelnut cookie. Yep. Alright. Okay. See, now this one is way too sweet. I tried a bitter one, then I tried this one. It's just like, oh my god. So, I do taste a mix of hazelnut and cookie in here. The cookie kind of tastes more like a wafer. You know those flat wafers, right? Like you got the wafers. Oh shit, my phone! God damn it, I gotta help my mom in the house. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. As I was saying, so this sort of tastes like a wafer, right? Like just the thin part. You know how you have those wafers where you have the thin cookie and then in between the layers is cream. So the wafer kind of tastes like that, right? Or the cookie kind of tastes like that, which isn't a bad thing. Um, I might have to try another one because it took quite a while to bring my mother in, so I just want to try this again. Okay, the cookie and hazelnut blends pretty well, but it is much more sweeter than the previous ones. It's still good though. Um, shit. I'll probably put this over the almond nougat. Yeah. So the almond nougat, once again, is last. We're going to organize everything afterwards, so there's really no point in me saying it. But solid A. I like this. I would say so far, I like almost all of them, except for that dark chocolate. I don't know what they were trying to do. But this is good. All right, so for the next one, chocolate caramel cookie. Well, this is a milk chocolate caramel cookie. Let's open this. I apologize for the noise in the background. There's nothing I could do about that. Okay, so this is how it looks. Oh wow. A lot of texture in the back. Look at that. Jeez. Holy. What's in here again? Caramel cookie. Okay. And it feels more solid too. Okay. Wonder if I should flip it here or there. I'll flip it here for the camera so you can see the texture. Alright, so this is the milk chocolate caramel cookie. Oh, oh. Yeah. Okay, there's cookies in this one, definitely. I also taste little chunks of caramel in here, but it's very, very soft. The cookie in here is very soft, and so is the caramel. It's like it's like the caramel is the texture of like inside of a Twix bar, and maybe they rolled it and then like somehow they chopped it up and put it in here. That's what it tastes like. And then the milk chocolate comes in as this aftertaste, so it's very, very sweet at the beginning. I'll say this though, even though it's good, it's not my favorite. No. I feel like I would get tired of this because it's so much going on. Like, I know it's weird because I said I like the everything bar, but something about this where it's like there's so much sweetness in here. You got the sweetness of the caramel, you got the sweetness of the cookie, and then the chocolate, and it's just it's kind of overwhelming with all that sweet sugar. Yeah, probably not my favorite. It's still good, but this is something again like the I don't remember which chocolate. It I think the light green one, or maybe the almond one, whatever. But it's one of those chocolates where again I would eat out of desperation. If I see it in my cabinet or my pantry and I'm really really hungry, I would eat it. But as far as like really like wanting chocolate, like craving for it, I don't think I would eat this. Sorry. Maybe I just have a weird palate. I'll give it some grace and give it a B. It's not the worst. I should have rated the dark chocolate. I think I'm gonna give that a D. I I'm giving it grace because of the texture. The texture's nice, but I don't like the taste at all. But this, not my favorite, but I give it a B still because it's good. Oh God, here we go. We got another dark chocolate. This is the dark chocolate almond sea salt. Let's open this. I would hope that this would taste much better than the dark chocolate because of the sea salt. Because I think that in my Easter video, I liked it, the dark chocolate sea salt. So, I'm wondering why this is a green packaging instead of the blue one. That's kind of weird because the sea salt I tasted for the Easter egg was in the blue packaging. Whatever. It doesn't matter if it's inconsistent, but I think I gave this one a pass. So I'm hoping it wouldn't be different in a bar form. Okay, this one. So this is when I was talking about when the chocolate settles this way, right? See how it's a little bit ashy? See that? Yeah, when the chocolate settles like this, it starts to look unappealing, right? Again, not a bad thing, but it's just very annoying. But let's give this a try. Oh, shoot, look at how thick that is. Look at that. I am noticing a pattern here. It seems like the dark chocolate, because there's large amounts of cocoa in here, it's much more snappy, right? Rather than the other ones where there's more milk chocolate, it's like literally melting at room temperature. So that could be a reason why the dark chocolates are lasting longer or holding up longer than the milk chocolates. But yeah, let's try this. This is the, oh my God, dark chocolate almond sea salt. Oh my God. It's so strong. It's so hard to swallow because it's oh so bitter. Okay, I'll say this. It tastes slightly better than the regular dark chocolate because again, the sea salt is balancing everything out, and then the almonds give it more texture. So it kind of alleviates the bitter taste, and I like that. This is something I can tolerate. I wonder what percentage this is. It doesn't say, right? Let me see. Oh, okay. Made with semi-sweet chocolate with 51% cocoa solids. Let me check the other one. Yeah, this one is 70%. So this one is less bitter than this one. But this is decent. This is manageable. I'll probably give this a C. I'll give it a C. Because I can still enjoy this. But it's just the darker taste. It's just like, oh my god, it's unbearable. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. But it's passable. Alright, the last one from their regular product line. Milk chocolate caramel sea salt. Let's open this. Okay. Oh wow, what the heck? Hold on. Oh, what? Damn. Hold up. What the? Look at this big piece of caramel in here. What in the world? Look at this. What? See those chunks right there? What is that? What does the other side look like? Okay, there's nothing on this side. There's some specks in here. Alright, let's try a piece from here. Holy. That looks beautiful though. It really does. I'm guessing that's the caramel. Alright, let's try this. This is the milk chocolate caramel sea salt. Oh my god. Mm. Very sweet. There's a lot of caramel in here. Mm. It is stuck in my teeth. Oh my god. Hear that? Okay. I'll say this. It is pretty good. But it's, again, a lot. I think the caramel is very, very sharp. Very sharp on the teeth. So if you have sensitive teeth or prone to cavities, or if you have holes in your teeth, you want to be careful with these, right? Clearly, it's cooked like a, what the hell do you call it? Like a toffee almost, right? But very, very sharp pieces in here, right? I almost felt like it was gonna crack my other teeth that weren't cracked. Yeah, you gotta have strong teeth to handle this. And then the aftertaste, it kind of like melts your mouth and it gets stuck in between your teeth, like the crevices of your teeth. And then a bit of that aftertaste of the milk chocolate coming in. Not much sea salt, it's just a hint of it in there. I think the caramel overpowers everything. But it's good. Not my favorite though. It's just too much. But you may like it, and that's fine. But for me, it's just a no for my teeth. Absolutely not. I'll give it some grace as well and give it a B. Because it's not bad, right? It's not bad. But that caramel is something I have to worry about. All right. So on to the unique flavors. Which one am I going to try out of this? I guess we'll start with the dark chocolate pretzel toffee because I think it's the only one in here that is dark chocolate. I think everything else is a milk chocolate. Wait, what the hell? Dark milk chocolate? What the hell? What kind of combination? Just say semi-sweet. Okay, so we got this one. What else we got? This is white chocolate, white chocolate. This is a white chocolate raspberry. So we got 3 white chocolates here, and we got 1 milk chocolate and 2 dark chocolates. So we'll start with these 2 first. I think I'm going to try the Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's, yes. Never thought they would have a partnership with Tony's. Ben and Jerry's be partnering up with everybody. I mean, I think that's good, you know, just expanding outside their comfort zone instead of just making ice cream, right? Who doesn't love Ben and Jerry's? Okay, this one's a little bit different. I can read this one. So it says, better together, united by a shared passion for social justice, Tony's Chocolonely and Ben & Jerry's fell bar over spoons for each other. Woo! 2 impact brands with all the makers of a real love story? Yep, but with a serious mission. Chocolate love affair. Right now, there are 1.56 million cases of child labor in the chocolate industry in Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire. I'm sorry for pronouncing that. The root cause? Poverty. At Tony's, our chocolate-covered hearts literally melted when Ben & Jerry's joined our mission to make 100% free from exploitation the norm in chocolate. They're the first ice cream brand to source traceable cocoa via Tony's open chain, our initiative that invites companies to combat exploitation in the chocolate industry. The irresistible bar you're about to sink your teeth into is the limited edition brainchild and love child, that's what it literally says, love, of our chocolate love affair. 2 sweet new Tony bars, dark milk chocolate brownie and white chocolate strawberry cheesecake style, inspired by 2 classic Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavors. Join our mission. Join our chocolate love affair. Wow. So a little bio there about the story of these 2 lovers. A love affair? Where's your wife at? Or your husband? All right. Does it live up to the taste? Let's see. This better not be a disappointment. Okay, so far, it looks great, right? Okay, that smells like some serious dark chocolate. Oh my god. But yeah, there's that. Take a look at that. Then you have the back. Nice and solid. All right. Let's try this. This is the dark chocolate. We'll call it Chocolate Love Affair by Tony's and Ben & Jerry's. I'm trying my best. My teeth, you gotta bear with me. Okay. So at first, when I was chewing, right, there's that solid dark chocolate that just really comes in. It's really strong. But as I keep chewing, there's like chunks of brownie in here. More leaning towards like less than 50%. So kind of like a milk and semi-sweet kind of in that middle. And that kind of help eases the bitter taste of the dark chocolate. What percentage is this? It says made with milk chocolate with 42% cocoa solids. I don't know if it's 42%. It seemed higher than that. Because that dark chocolate was really strong. But that brownie really evens everything out. So this is tolerable. More tolerable than the other two. I'm going to give this a B. Oh my god, shocking. I know. Because I hate dark chocolate. But this is a pass. I like this. If I was trying to slowly transition into dark chocolate and moving away from all like the sweetness and processed foods, this could be one of them. This could be one of the chocolate bars that can work, that can ease me out of that, right? Because it's tolerable, right? Just going all the way 70, 80, 90%, like no, that's overkill. No. But yes, a B. I was a little worried, but again, like I said, Ben and Jerry's never disappoints. So good job to them. This was a great collaboration. I would like for them to do more. Like, I don't know if they said it in here. Why did they say white chocolate strawberry cheesecake? I don't really taste that in here. Or is that a different flavor that I have to buy? Do I have that in here? I might have it in here. Oh, I do have it in here. So I have another one of Ben & Jerry's in here. Right here. I mean, I guess we can try it back to back after this since I already tried Ben & Jerry's. So we'll do that. But yeah, I give this a B. Good job, Ben & Jerry's and Tony's. Keep up the good collaboration. All right, so next one. Ben & Jerry's Chocolate Love Affair. White chocolate strawberry cheesecake. Let's open this. I never tried any of Tony's white chocolate. Never. I don't think I've even had white chocolate in a very long time. No, I'm lying. What am I talking about? I had some in the I had some in the Easter video. I totally forgot. I had the Hershey's with the nonpareils in it, whatever it's called. And then I had that nasty bunny chocolate, the cottontail. You have to check out that video. I'll link all that in the description box below. But I was so appalled by that. Very disappointed. Oh. Oh. What? Hold on. Turn it over. Turn it over. Turn it over. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. I think this is like a big chunk of strawberry in here. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it is. It has to be. Yeah, because it's red. But yeah. Look at how beautiful that looks. Scrumptious. You know what it reminds me of? A strawberry shake. Like when you mix it together. Like, I'm trying to give a good example. Five Guys. I know they're not that great of an example because apparently or allegedly they use pink slime in their cheeseburgers. But Just the shakes are good, but it reminds me of that with the little strawberries in there, the puree or whatever they use. I'm gonna turn over because it looks good on camera. Okay. Ooh. So let's try this. This is the Ben and Jerry's second love affair. Uh. Oh my god, it's so late. What is this? White chocolate strawberry cheesecake. Let's try this. Hmm. Interesting. Jeez. Okay. Oh my god, there's still some chocolate stuck on the roof of my mouth. It's okay. I was hoping that the strawberry would be much more pronounced than this. I barely taste any strawberry. Like it's kind of there. It comes and goes, and then it's an aftertaste, and it disappears. But I think the white chocolate really overpowers everything, right? I taste more of the white chocolate than the strawberry. And I think there is a lot more cocoa butter in here. Like it's sweet, but then I feel like the cocoa butter itself is so strong and overpowers everything. The strawberry, the sweetness, it's just really, really strong. That buttery taste, right? And there is some texture in here. Not much, but there's a chunks of that strawberry puree. It looks like strawberry puree in here. And maybe what do you call it? They dehydrated the strawberries, chopped it up, and put it in here. So they used that for the crunchiness, and then maybe they took some strawberry puree, not a lot, and they kind of slightly mixed it in here, but not put too much. But yeah, it's okay. Um, not a lot of strawberry. I'm a little disappointed at that, right? Like at least do like a strawberry swirl, right? Or put more strawberry in here, period. Just I don't know. I mean, I guess the reason why there's not a lot of strawberry is because it's listed as white chocolate first, right? So whenever something is listed first, like dark chocolate or milk chocolate, that's gonna be more of the priority, right? So the strawberry cheesecake is secondary. And yeah, it doesn't really taste like cheesecake. It just has a very strong buttery taste, right? Oh, God. I was starting to like the dark chocolate, but I have to be real and give it a C. I'm sorry. I have to. It's just, it didn't live up to the taste, right? It's still good, but you would be disappointed in this because of the lack of strawberry. Yeah, I want them to do a little better than this. Put more strawberries in this. Alright, we got another dark chocolate here. This is the dark milk chocolate pretzel toffee. This is gonna be so overwhelming, I bet. But let's open this. I don't remember what article I read about, but apparently there was some kind of lawsuit because of the color purple. I don't remember. I'll link that down in the description box below if I find it. But there was a massive lawsuit over the color and the whole promotion. So I was surprised that they got away with this color, but I don't know. I didn't read enough about that. But I will definitely link that article or the report. Oh, okay, wow, wow. Look at this. Wow. Look at all that texture. Amazing. I am messing up this chocolate. So I'm guessing this is okay. This is pretzel because I had to do a double take. Like, what is this? Is this the toffee? So it's a lot of pretzel in here. You see one here, and then there's a couple here. So it's probably gonna be more pretzel than anything. All right, let's get a good piece. Let's get this end piece where the pretzel is. Yeah. Okay. Break that. Look at that. That's a pretty good piece, right? You better pray to God this doesn't break my teeth. Alright, so let's try this. This is the dark milk chocolate pretzel toffee. Ugh. Ugh. Jeez. No. Ugh. No, absolutely not. Oh my god. Okay, listen. Texture's nice, okay? Got a nice amount of crunch in here, right? I could taste the pretzel. I can sort of taste the toffee in there, but it's quite small. The pretzel overpowers everything, right? As far as texture wise, right? But I will say it's very underwhelming. Like there's so much going on and it just doesn't mesh together. Like you have the strong dark chocolate taste, which appears to be leaning towards almost a 70%, right? It says 42%, but I don't taste that. Maybe it's just it says cocoa solids. I don't know, but it tastes like a 70%, right? Then you have the pretzels that come in. It's a bit salty to kind of ease out that bitter taste. But then you have the toffee that comes in that's too sweet, but then it comes and goes, and then the dark chocolate takes over. It's just so many different flavors and textures meshing, and it doesn't really go well together. Hardly any milk chocolate taste. I don't know why it says milk dark chocolate when there is no milk chocolate taste. Yeah, very underwhelming. Not my favorite. I'm sorry. I have to be harsh and give it a D. I'm sorry. This is the second to worst one I taste. Just as worse as the 70% dark chocolate. I just cannot. Again, it's just the flavors not complementing each other. I cannot stress this enough. When you have these different flavors, just like I mentioned, with the chocolate and peanut butter, or the chocolate and strawberries, or cherries, these flavors have to complement each other. And this is just like in and out. Like one disappears, then one comes and goes. It's all over the place. It's not enjoyable. And not just because I don't like dark chocolate. It's just not working here. Sorry. I give this a D. Okay. We got another one here. This is, what does it say? Milk chocolate chip cookie. Let's open this. felt like I taste this one already in the pile. I don't know. Some of these kind of feel like they're repeats, and the company's trying really hard to come up with different flavors, like different combinations, right? Like maybe their supporters are like, okay, can you make one with cookie? Can you make one with pretzel and cookie? Could you make one with white chocolate pretzel cookie? You know, all these different combinations, which they can do what they want. But you got to remember, again, these flavors and textures have to complement each other. And some of them, they're just not really working. Okay, this one is much more smoother, right? Textured, but still a lot more smoother than the other ones. And then on this side, slightly smooth. I see some dark spots. That's probably the chocolate chip in here, right? But yeah, let's try one. All right, so this is the milk chocolate chip cookie. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Before I eat it, look at that. See those little small parts in there? That must be the cookie. I'm wondering if it's really like a chocolate chip cookie or wafer, because that kind of looks like a wafer in here with chocolate chips. I don't know if you can see that. There's white specks in here. I don't know, but let's try this. Pretty good. I don't taste much of the chocolate chip. Okay, there is a cookie in here. Looks kind of white. I wonder what type of cookie it is. Look at that. It's white. Let me try this part. I need to wipe my face. Hold on. Yeah, it's relatively small. Like, it's good. It's a milk chocolate, right? But the chocolate chips, they must have really just, like, crushed them down. Because I hardly taste it. Like, it's there, the texture's there, but it's really, really soft and very, very minimal, right? So there's not a lot. It's just more chocolate than the chocolate chip cookie. I mean, it's, I guess it's good. I just wish they added more. I'm not really sure what's happening here. Because they got all these different flavors, right? But they're not adding more to some of them. I don't know. It just seems less. Like, I would have liked it if the chocolate chip cookies were more like bigger chunks in here. Like, for instance, with cookies and cream, just have those big chunks of cookies in there, right? Big, small, different assorted shapes. And just have it in here so people can really enjoy, right? Those parts. But my guess is that the reason why they haven't done that is because you have this shape here. You have these pieces here, right? Obviously, it symbolizes the inequalities of, you know, the cocoa industry and the so-called different countries where they source their chocolate from. But they can't really do much, right? Because of the shape. Why is this fly everywhere? They can't do much. So imagine them trying to put like a big chunk of cookie that's going to mess up the writer. It's going to mess up everything on here. That's kind of one of the drawbacks when designing a type of chocolate like this. You can't just do whatever you want, right? But I wish they kind of found a way, because it's like you have all these unique flavors that can be so much better had they add more of that, right? They did a better job with the texture of the almonds and the hazelnuts, but for some reason, for their chocolate chip cookie or their strawberry cheesecake kind. There's just less. And it's like, come on now. I wanted to be a little more playful with that. Just add more. Or maybe another reason is because, well, maybe for two reasons. They probably know more for their chocolate itself, so the chocolate is the first priority. Or maybe there's just a shortage of other products, right? And so they're trying to, reduce the cost as possible, if that makes sense. Like if the cost of strawberries is too high, they're not going to put so much in here where it's going to raise the price or something. I don't know how that works. But this is good. It's just, I was expecting more. I'll give this a B though. All right, we're down to two more. So we're going to try this one. This is the white chocolate raspberry popping candy. Let's open this. I love this nice pink one here. I'm guessing the poppy candy is... Oh my god, I think I know what it is because I haven't had it in a long time as a kid, but it's one of those candies that you pour in your mouth and it just starts popping like, right? Oh my god. Do kids even still eat that? Is that still trending, right? I wonder. Because that was like a thing back in my days. Oh, what happened here? It just sunk right through. So I'm guessing this is one of their new product lines. Ooh. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. See this? This is what I'm talking about. This is how you do it. You see that? Let me move this. You see that? That's what I'm talking about. Like, why you gotta be so stingy with the other ones, right? This is perfect. And you got this looking just as normal. At least, have it, do your chocolate, whatever. And then on the back, just put a whole bunch on the back. That's it, right? I don't know what the problem is. All right, let's get a nice piece here. Oh my gosh. Let's get this end piece. There's a lot going on here. I think I'm going to show the back for the camera. Okay. Look at that. Look at those chunks of raspberry. I'm guessing there's a mix of popping candy with it too, but I can't really tell. It just looks like straight up raspberry. Like raspberry, like dried raspberry, right? That was dehydrated and then they crushed it up. All right, let's try this. This is the, oh my god, I keep forgetting. White chocolate raspberry popping candy. Mmm. Oh my god. Oh my god. You hear that popping? You probably can't hear it, but I hear it and I kind of feel it in my mouth. Oh, 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 wow. Oh, oh, you hear that? Jeez. Holy shit. Oh, ooh. Jesus, just popping. It's still popping. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna have to try another one because there's so much going. There's so much going on here. I didn't think it would pop like this. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just gonna be just a raspberry and that's it. I didn't think it was gonna pop. Okay, let's try this again. And it's still popping in my mouth. Okay, let's try this. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's try this again. Oh God. Jeez. Oh. 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 Oh my God. It's still going. If I move my jaw, it just makes a noise. Oh my God. Okay, I'll say one thing. This is really good. This is absolutely good. You know, I think they put the right amount of raspberry in here. It's not. It's it slightly overpowers the white chocolate, but it works here. You know, you get that sour, I guess sour taste of raspberry, right? And then like the right amount of popping candy that's in your mouth that just pops like, you know, and it never stops. Like you think you got rid of all the candy in your mouth, but it's still there though, right? If you're not into popping candy, then this probably isn't for you. But if you are, you like to have a little fun with this, right? Like you literally like popping candy, then this could be good for you, right? I feel like trying another one, but then because I got holes and stuff in my mouth that the popping candy kind of goes in there, and it's just like, oh my God. That's another thing. You have to be careful with that. If you have, again, like I mentioned, if you have cavities, if you have holes in your teeth or sensitive teeth, this isn't going to be for you, right? You got to be able to handle these. Like these chocolate bars here are absolutely overwhelming. Very overwhelming, very thick, different flavors can be, very overwhelming to the teeth. But I like this overall. It's, it's, oh my God. What is the right word for this? I was going to say very playful. It's fun to eat. This is perfect. I give this an A. I give this an A. I'll decide if I'm going to put this behind the hazelnut though, but for now, this gets an A. So, good job with this flavor. Keep up the good work. All right, we're on to our last one. The new flavor. This is white chocolate. Just white chocolate. Let's open it. Yeah, I assume this will taste like the other white chocolate I have with that strong buttery taste. And that's why I feel like, for at least with their product lines here, right? It's better with something because alone it's just overwhelming, whether it's the cocoa butter or if the chocolate is just way too thick. Okay, all right. This is a bit solid. It's kind of breaking apart though. Poor chocolate. but it's breaking apart. You see the cracks in there. I don't know what the hell happened in the suitcase. Maybe when it got delivered here, it got messed up. Oh crap. It just broke off. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it just broke off like this. Okay. But look at that. Very nice. I can't even fix it. I don't even know which part goes where. Wait, oh, it goes like this. Okay. Alright. We'll just eat a piece of these that fell off. Alright, so this is the last one. This is the white chocolate. Oh. See, I done ate like 15, 16, 17 chocolates, right? Maybe more than that. And now it's just getting too much because all these flavors in my mouth, but then also just it's just so much chocolate. You know, when you start eating healthy, you know, these things are harder to eat. It's harder to enjoy, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I love most of these. Like, I really do. But it's just, I don't know. It's just, when you get to a certain age, you're like, no, no mas. I can't have any more of that. Probably hormone changes, you know. I don't know. When you get up there in your 30s, like me, you're just like, yeah, no. All right. Strangely enough, for this one, it it tastes right. I don't taste that strong buttery taste like the one I had before. The other one that gave me a problem. This one, I don't know what happened between the two, right? This one is just it's nice and sweet. It's not too sweet, but it's just right, right? But the buttery taste, like the salty buttery taste, it's just not there. Like, I'm well aware this is all cocoa butter, but the way this was made is completely different from the other one. Maybe because that other one was mixed with something else and it tastes completely different. But I like this. I like this a lot. I give this an A. I give this an A. No complaints for this. Texture's right. Just the right amount of seasoning is good. It's fine the way it is. Solid A. Good job with this one. Alright, so now for the verdict. I decided not to put them up here because there's too many that's open and my camera's about to die. So I'm going to just do a quick voiceover. Alright guys, I decided to narrow this down from best to worst because there's way too many. So for the bits, I'm going to have to go with the caramel cookie. That one was just the best one out of all of them. But not all of them are bad. I don't think any one of them are the worst. It's just that one is my favorite. And then for the bars, I'm going to have to go with the everything bar. Oh my god, that one was just perfectly laid out. I love the pretzel. I love the toffee in it. Even though I'm not so much of a fan of toffee, it absolutely works here. Everything just complements each other really well. And for my second best, I'm going to have to go with the hazelnut. I am such a hazelnut girl. Oh my god. The chocolate really complements well with the hazelnuts. If you were to try this, you would not be disappointed. The nuts are a little sharp, but they're not as bad as the other flavors. And then for my third best one, I'm going to have to go with the white chocolate raspberry popping candy. Oh my god. You know, at first I was questioning whether or not this would be good, but this did not disappoint. I love how the popping candy really stands out and complements with the white chocolate. It doesn't exactly overpower it. It just works here. And it really brings back those childhood memories of me eating those hard candies. So they did a really good job here. And then for my absolute worst on the list, I'm going to have to go with the chocolate almond nougat. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. It was just off. I could barely taste the almonds, and the nougat was too much. Very overwhelming. Absolutely not. And then the second one was the dark milk chocolate pretzel toffee. That, I don't know what the hell was going on with that. That was absolutely atrocious. I could barely taste the milk chocolate, and it was just all over the place like a ring around the rosy. Absolutely disgusting. And for the last one is that disgusting 70% dark chocolate. Listen, I know I said I like Dr. Bronner's dark chocolate, but this one doesn't work. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Very nasty. I don't know what the hell's going on, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I just have psychological problems. But this doesn't work here. It was the absolute worst on the list. Never again. All right, so that was it for those bars. I really enjoyed most of them. Some of them were my favorites, some of them were not. I think overall, this company is really great. They're going in the right direction. Do they need work? Absolutely. Like I said before, when you're trying to go that sustainability route, or when you're trying to have more ethical practices, it's never going to be 100%. Never. You can only try your best, right? Because there'll always be something that you're wasting, or something will always go wrong, right? And that's important to acknowledge. And I should have mentioned earlier, but I love how the company is just very transparent with everything, right? Everything that they're doing, what they're involved in. And I think companies should do more of that. You don't really have to lie about your product. Just be real and say, yeah, we're working on this. We can have some suggestions, but we want to do what we can to make sure that we are being more sustainable as possible. And this is a company that is in the right direction. But there are some chocolates that they do need to work on. That dark chocolate, I know. I'm not a fan of dark chocolate, but it's just even even if it's not the dark chocolate, there's just certain things that are off, right? Like certain flavors, certain textures do not go well with the chocolate. Like the pretzel toffee one, like I don't know what the hell they were doing with that. Like what? But the raspberry poppy candy really works. It is strange, right? It's like that works, but then not the other one. But yeah, you can buy these candies. I don't know if they're available everywhere, but where I live at in Massachusetts, you can get them from the store. Like you can actually buy it from their site. You can also get it from Whole Foods, Wegmans, Fresh Market, almost any major health grocery store, right? And you can also buy the small ones, which I stated earlier. I didn't buy those because it doesn't really matter because I have the bar form. But if you're celebrating Halloween or Day of the Dead or any upcoming holidays coming up, you could buy those little packs. They're like little circle packs of the mini chocolates so that you can, give them out to the kids or guests or families or whatever. But yes, overall, solid job. I definitely will be looking forward to some new flavors they have, and I will be eating some of these. It's like screw my parents. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, or follow to any of my social media accounts. You can also check out my gaming channel. Yes, I have a gaming channel. I finally came back after a 2-year break. I was just yearning to play video games. I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. But yes, I'm back. I posted some new videos. I will be posting, or maybe I will already during this week, before this video, I will be posting 2 horror videos, right? One of them is going to be like 3 horror games, and one of them is going to be some new game that came out. I don't want to spoil it, but, you know, whatever. But happy Halloween, happy Day of the Dead, or wherever you are, whatever holiday you celebrate. Happy holidays to that. Stay safe. Make sure you check your candies, check your drinks too, because people be putting shit in drinks, trying to kidnap, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you check your stuff and check your candy. I think I said that already. I'm so freaking tired. Check your stuff, right? Watch your surroundings, right? It's not what it used to be, right? It's so sad and unfortunate that people can't really enjoy a holiday without really checking their food, checking their drinks, checking everything. Like nobody could just walk out at night. Everybody's scared, right? But always make sure you check your surroundings. Bring friends and family with you that you can trust, or if you're alone, right? Make sure you got a ride, whatever, right? Just make sure you stay safe. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Oh shit, is that the cops? Fuck, it's the cops. Fuck, it's the Pecorinos. Oh my god, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh my god. Fuck. I'm going to jail.